Hello, my name is Mary Samantha, Mary being my title, priestess, Samantha being my name. I am the oracle of my digital Delphi temple. I've been a priestess for several decades, and I have decided to utilize my unique skill set to help people, but I don't want to come out as just, there's so many tarot readers, some really good ones too, on YouTube. There's a lot of different types of things going on there, but I feel called to work with more specificity. So rather than general readings or reading for a collective, what I am doing is reading specifically for people who give me permission to publicly read for them, to answer their questions, so that other people can see what it's like to have a personal reading done by me. And then they can read the comments as well to see how that reading resonated with the person that it was meant for. So this might not be your reading. This is Susan's reading, actually. She contacted me and she asked for a reading about who are her spirit guides. She has some ideas of who she thinks they might be, but she would like to actually have some of these questions answered about who they are and what their background story is, what their relationship is to her. So I'm going to do a reading specifically for Susan on that particular question. The reason I'm making these public is because I feel that we're all connected and we all go through similar experiences, have similar questions. And so it's important to shed light on the questions of one can help the many. So I'm putting myself out there, so brave, to read for people in this way. When I meditated on your cards, Susan, I actually have many multiple decks of oracle and tarot cards and forms of divination, including runes and talismans and things like that. And I allow whichever decks want to speak up, whose content will reflect your answers better, to come forward. And I've got some definitely strong pull on that. So I believe your spirit guides really do want you to know more about them. So the first deck that seems to want to come out is the Land and Sky Oracle. And that is by Teresa Hutch. I'll just show you there you go. Very beautiful sonic imagery here. Mother, Father, God, angels and ancestors, celestial and terrestrial family, benevolent beings of the highest order. Ask for my guides to step forward and help forge a bridge of communication between my guides and Susan's. I'm calling out to the entities of benevolence known as Angel, Zigzag, and Eric. For those who don't know much about me, I am a priestess of Avalon, among other things. I've been a priestess for almost 40 years. Yes, I'm that old. And I've been to many lands, experienced the divine in many countries, many cultures. Okay. All right. First of all, Angel is coming forward for you, Susan. You got the Camel card. And the first thing that came up to me when I got this Ustrasana, the camel pose. I mean, the face that's coming through, do you see a sort of smiling, kind of ornery looking camel as they can be? That's coming forward to me is that there is, I don't know if you see this, but there's almost a person's in this cloud over here. This tells me that this is an angelic energy stepping forward. So again, angel. But this is, I'm feeling a shaking. Okay. It's feminine. And I feel she's connected to your family, but it isn't a recent relative. This is a very distant energy. This is an ancestral energy. Why are you showing me this camel? Angela. That's a funny thing to say. I don't know what that means. Angela. Did you have like a stuffed camel maybe when you were little or something about... I just keep seeing this. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay, jumpers out of the deck. Let's see. What do they have to say? Okay. So this energy seems to be, Angela's energy seems to be connected to you through a different part of the world. And I keep hearing archaeology for some reason coming out. Perhaps there's a connection to, I don't know if you've been to Egypt or you have family that has spent time in Egypt. But there's a connection, you have a connection here to the world. This is something far away from you, a distant land. Angela's from a distant land. Once living, no, not that deck. Which deck? This deck. That last card was from the Osho Zen deck, I believe. What I'm shuffling now is the Star Spinner Tarot. Oop, flipped right over. This is your guardian angel. This Five of Coins card, this is, see the child under her cloak? Even though the mirror has cracked and it looks a bit ominous. This is a spirit that's coming forward who was once in this material world, who watches over and protects you. And I feel 5 is a contract to watch over and protect you. And it's definitely connected to a different part of the world, to Egypt, to the desert. What else can you tell me, Angela? What else do you want Susan to know? See, she's pointing out to me, not only you're under the cloak, but there's a hand. Her hand is over your head. This is a form of protection and a form of communication with you as a child. Yeah. She comes to you. I don't know if you see her anymore, but when you were a child, before you got to a certain age, you used to see her a lot. I know you mentioned that you think this might have been your childhood imaginary friend. This is a confirmation of that. And she comes towards you to help you move forward in life. It's again, an angel who's there to, when you're facing difficulties and challenges in your life, is there to help move you forward. It's a protector. See, the cats are the protectors in the Egyptian temples. Cats protect us from negative energy. That's why you see a lot of mystical people and witches will have cats as their familiars. Cats see things that most people do not. And so the cats are these priestesses, really, feline priestesses of the temple that watch over and protect. So this angelic feeling I'm getting with the cats, because this is also sort of like reminds me a bit of Freya in the Nordic tradition as well. She had a chariot that was pulled by cats. Yeah. So there's this almost winged Valkyrie in the Nordic tradition, but in Egypt it would have been like a Hathor or Isis with her wings. So there's definitely a spiritual communication of this angelic presence in your life who's made some sort of a familial ancestral connection with you through either a past life or even through a present life connection to your family. There's something to do with that. Traveling in that country. Something that you picked up there or something that was gifted to you from there, from someone, has come with that. So I don't know if you have an item or something that was gifted to you when you were a child from a distant location that may have brought this energy with it, or if it goes back further. We can keep investigating that and see if there's any more information about that. But the sword here is protection as well. I feel heat, so I really am feeling this sense of someone's mowing the lawn outside my apartment right now. Thanks. Hey, dude. They mow the lawn. There's this sense of desert, you know, no greenery. Okay, more messages, let's see. Okay. So I just got some cards that are telling a bit of a story. Now, it's interesting because I didn't want to say this when the first card out of the deck, I had this sense and I didn't say it, but it's me learning to trust my own intuition, right? But I'm feeling it really strong again. I get this energy of a jinn energy, like connected to the family or the item in some way. Protector, guardian, watching over children. some sort of like jinn type energy, you know, that protects and watches over, and that's what grants wishes, because there's almost a capriciousness that could be there underlying the surface, you know. But I'll just tell you the story, and you can tell me if it's about you or if you think this is about Angel Angela. So there's a star, and this is the sign of a celestial being of hope. But when this card came out, it was suspended, which tells me that, well, let me just show you all together. Here's the star. Here's the Four of Swords. This is rest and healing, recuperation. It's our Four of Pentacles stuck inside this tower. And this Ten of Swords. End of a cycle. I'm getting the feeling of the story of Angela, or her experience and connection to you, is one of a hopeless feeling from being someone who is convalesced and sick, couldn't really be out, because it came up this way, couldn't really be out, didn't heal from this, spent a lot of time enclosed, isolated, physically isolated, lonely, and I believe they passed this way. This was the end of this cycle or incarnation. So, and I'm feeling that this, not through the card, but through the sensation, that there's this feeling of perhaps having passed as a young child, or as having had a child pass, and becoming this protector of children, watching over children, being there to help children move forward, to, you know, this is like your guardian angel, like I was saying. Perhaps, I wonder if this person, this Angela, first came to you when you were sick, when, or if you had some sort of a near-death experience as a child, a severe illness, something that kept you down for a time and seemed pretty bleak. You didn't have access to being able to go outside and play with friends and doing things like that. There's these imprints that play out, these patterns that play out, because like attracts like in this form of magnetism, and draws these energies to us. So, and perhaps that was when this imaginary friend came in, because there's magic here. This is a karmic magician card of as above, so below, bringing down to earth what is in heaven, and drawing it to you, manifesting it into your reality. So you called this to you. And it's, yeah, I keep getting it, though. It's connected to your family far back, or connected to an item far back, but it's with you now. And you called it to you, or it was sent to you. I keep getting that. That's important, and I don't know. So you'll have to let me know. I'm curious to find out. Let's see, anything else? Yes, D, talkative. Well, I see a contract here. Hierophant. There's definitely a contract here. The key here. You know, this card here with the Hierophant and the Magician coming out right after each other. This is a magical contract. This is a karmic connection of manifesting something. So yeah, this, like I said, this is a connection to something that's quite tangible, because here you have the 9 of coins. And this gigantic owl perched on this woman's shoulder is coming out to me as a sort of protective wisdom to help you become successful in your life, to keep you physically safe and financially safe. You probably are somebody whose needs get met even when, like, you're not sure how things are going to resolve themselves at the end of the month or something financially, or you need a certain thing and magically, you know, like, you get a check in the mail for a certain amount of money or something. That's this energy that's making sure that your physical being is safe and well. And also you have the 7 of Cups here, which to me in this card is about, again, there's this sense of you have a dream, a vision, something you're trying to fulfill in the physical world. This is not just for your own entertainment. And with that, that's what this Angela is here for. I don't know why I keep saying Angela, not Angela, but Angela. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting for this energy, is just that yeah, Angela's connected to you through a distant land. The camel's important. I'm not sure why. She's not telling me why, but just that connection to, which I feel is Egypt, and the sense of, and the Middle East as well, the sense of Ishtar and Isis and the winged beings. And the Valkyries came up too, again, about the winged beings and this movement forward, and these temple cats that protect you and stuff. So if you have a cat, watch your cats, because your cats know when this being is around. They talk. I'm hearing them. They talk. The cats talk to Angela. Angela talks to the cats. I wouldn't even be surprised if Angela is some sort of feline, Lyran connection as well. You also asked about some type of spirit guide that came in at one point in your life to help you with a particular problem. Oh, that jumped right out of the deck. Zigzag. Zigzag. You called it zigzag. Got our 8 of Wands reversed. Whoa, this deck is jumpy. This is the Wild Unknown deck. The cards are flying out. I'm just going to keep shuffling here as I do. Tell me to stop. All right, Zigzag, you've been waiting to talk. No, done? Okay, let's see. What do we have here? The energy makes me a little bit dizzy, to be honest. And the zigzag is lightning. That's what they're showing me. It's this lightning bolt. This is an elemental energy. That's why it's so quick and like in and out, just like everything, information, download, instant, boom. I mean, I don't know if you can feel the difference in that energy, but it's a total difference for me. And I'm an Aquarius, so I'm pretty comfortable with the lightning type of energies. Yeah, my heart rate is just This is the lightning elemental. Has to do, see, the rowan tree keeps coming up. And I know that means something to you. Rowan tree. And I know for me, in the Aquarian Celtic astrology, rowan tree is the tree of the Aquarius. It's the tree of lightning. It's connected to the dragon, the telluric energy within the earth, connecting to the sky. And rowan tree is known to be planted in churchyards, cemeteries, places like that to deflect lightning or to absorb it so that way it doesn't cause damage, right? So, and you've got two trees that have shown up in this reading right here. You have the Six of Cups and you have the Emperor. They have both come up. And it's showing me like as above, so below. And here the roots are really deep. The Emperor tree that's coming up for me here with this, it's a rowan tree. That's what this is. A zigzag is a rowan tree, and it's electrical energy connected to the rowan tree. It's like telling you it's not just any tree, it's the king of trees. So zigzag. It's a dryad. It's a tree spirit, and it's a rowan tree. And I know this means something to you. I think you got the Sun and the Two of Pentacles reversed. I came out with this. I tap my nose sometimes when I'm getting my little tells, right? Yeah, it's you have some connection to this rowan tree in helping it, taking care of it, or growing up around it, something. Because I'm being asked to look at this from the tree's perspective, the elemental's perspective that's connected to this tree in this place. The roots connected into this place. Now, this is where you grew up, but this tree was special to you. It was like the place that you would go to. Maybe because, you know, maybe you couldn't always be out with others but you'd spend time with this tree. I'm feeling it pushed against my back. So I'm guessing you must have leaned up against it or hung out in it or something like that. When I see this Two of Pentacles though, I feel sort of sad. But the butterfly is like this card of transformation. And the twos are about balance and some say juggling, but it's just more of equity. Because sometimes people want to call it equality, but with the Two of Pentacles, it's not about all things being equal. It's about all things being equitable so that things balance out. Maybe a little more over here, a little less over there. There's a sense of having to, my dog's barking. Why are you barking? Did something happen to this tree? I think what happened was because the sun came in reversed, and I have a feeling that something happened with this tree and it went through a transformation, and that's why this elemental spirit is with you. Like you carry it with you. But because it's a tree spirit, it only can help you with certain aspects. Okay? Fucking A. Excuse me. Again, I gotta be careful about those things. So, yeah. 4 cups. I'm getting this thing. It can. There's only so much it can offer you. It can't help you with everything, but it offers little things from time to time. And you got, again, the Emperor came out reversed. Yeah, something happened. I don't know if this tree was felled, or lightning struck this tree, or something. But again, you have a Hierophant here. And so again, it's this sort of, you have this karmic connection and contract with this tree spirit. So, or lightning spirit. It's both. So I think it's a Rowan tree. That's what I'm really getting at. Or some tree that you have a connection to that had been struck by lightning at some point. Yeah. And again, 7 of Cups. To me, this is the thing of, it speaks to you in your dreams. So it's really there as like companionship, comfort, can help with some things, but not all things. If you want to connect with it more, just be out in nature, work on growing things, speak to that energy. Yeah, that's what that has to say. All right, let me tune into this other energy. Okay, why? Let's get out of this other deck here. This deck, by the way, is the Tarot of the Divine, Yoshitani. This deck before it was the Modern Witch Tarot. Okay, Susan. Susan's Eric. She doesn't really know your name. She just calls you this. I'm feeling hand brushing my hair. I got a hat on, so I'm feeling it underneath my hat. A hand stroking my head on my left side. No one's going on upstairs. It's the apartment above me. Somebody's doing Irish step dancing. Whoa, okay. Dang. All right, here we go. Eric is part of your family. It's the 10 of coins. This is your physical manifest family, and it's followed by the Wheel of Fortune. And you have this ikotomi, this spider's web, which is showing me this is your family tree, your family lineage. This is part of your family connection. Eric is definitely part of the family. Who you know as Eric. Yeah. So Eric, tell me, what does this mean here? So I've got the star with the Judgment card here, and unlike reading tarot where you just read the interpretations of what the cards mean, I actually use the words and images in cards, the symbolisms, to convey messages and from spirit. If you see her face looking up at the sky, holding this lamb, she looks very sad. There's a sense of praying, of prayer, and the lamb is coming forward as sacrifice for me and judgment. Now, usually the Judgment card is a sign of like resurrection, of having being given another chance to do things right. Yeah, I have this sense, I don't know why, but I'm getting that nursery rhyme. Mary had a little lamb, sweet as white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. So I don't know if there's a Mary in your family that this Eric is connected to, but Mary's little lamb, whoever that is, lost or sacrificed in some way. There's some sort of a wanting to hold on to this little lamb, but it karmically it's not in the cards, it looks like. So I get this sense that this energy, this familial spirit guide is, and I had that sense earlier that it's like almost like a child. It's connected to your family. I get a strong sense that it might be through the patrilineal side of your family, the masculine side of the family, because I've got the Knight of Coins, the King of Wands, and the Two of Cups, and in this deck, the Two of Cups is also masculine. But it's love. I get a Taurian energy as well. Yeah, because I keep getting the again, there's the horns and the cow and this bull energy. I have this sense of the Taurus masculine energy. There's a lot of love, though. I feel this connection of, you know, it's a night. So this person was not very old when they passed, I don't think. And still has a lot of love for their family. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting this sense that this Eric energy wasn't able to go up, wasn't able to reach up to being a king in life, fire life force. Didn't make it that far. So yes, it's young energy. Yeah, so the devil reversed with the world card in here. The energy is very protective. It just wants everybody to be together. It just wants everyone to be together. Wants everyone to be happy. Like a little kid, just wants everybody to be okay and stay together and watch over the family, and it just stays around in that energy. I mean, I don't know if you get that same sense of feeling when you've dealt with this, but it's not bad at all, this energy. In fact, it's the opposite. It's very protective. So that's the energy that I'm getting in reading for you about these 3 specific spirit guides that you asked me about, Susan. As far as what they're here for you, there's definitely a sense of just protection, karmic contract, connections that you made in your childhood. I'm really curious if you can leave in the comments if any of this really resonates with you, or you know how spot on or not I might be, how off base. As I'm reading, I'm growing stronger as well. So you know, I have been doing this for a while, so I have some confidence in what I'm saying. But you know, being able to always speak what's coming through without feeling I have to change it or make it fit. You know, try to just be very clear. Yeah, I have these spirit guides are really just about, oh my gosh, died. And that, let's see. Yeah, they're just about saying that you are safe and abundant in your life, in your world, that you have victory. All manner of good things with the sun. And also when it comes to making decisions, you know, they're helping you in the ways that they can for the things that you can't see when it comes to making choices. So it's asking you to trust your intuition more. Trust that some of the messages that you receive are actually accurate. When you can't see and you're not sure. Yeah. So it's a very good, very benevolent, very good benevolent cards about your spirit guides. So I really wouldn't worry if you were concerned or worried about those things, not knowing who is this zigzag creature. The reason that explains it's a lightning bolt, zigzag. So it's nothing to be scared about. And the reason that it speaks in a way to you that doesn't seem quite normal or human is because it's not. It never has been. It's a tree. Or it's lightning in connection with the tree. Yeah, and Eric, yeah, he's just a young boy, I believe, in your family that is still connected to it. I would, if you don't know who that is, you might, be a little gentle in making inquiries about it. I have a feeling. But I keep hearing that nurse, Mary had a little, so you could have been quite young. If it isn't a Marian connection to it, there's something about that nursery rhyme. Yeah, it could have been the loss of a child, maybe, and that child lingers and stays around. Yeah, so that's what I have for you. Thank you for letting me read for you publicly. I appreciate it. Being able to put something out there that is more specific and less of a general reading for a collective, and more specific readings for individuals, so that others can get to know what that experience is like. And if you're watching this and this is not your reading, but you're curious and you've made it this far through this reading and you would really like to have your own reading, please feel free to message me, in the comments if there's something that you would like to have a reading about. I go by spirit and I would read through the comments, and I will read for the person that I feel drawn to, because I will connect with that, and then I will contact you and arrange to be able to read for you as well. So yeah, thank you very much, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care.